Now, you guys actually worked with producer Dan Weller on this record. What was it like to work with him? Because recently he's worked on some incredible albums by UK bands, including the likes of Enter Shikari, Kids in Glass Houses, and Young Guns.
Yeah, it was really cool actually. What I liked about it initially was that he came to us. He's very in demand because of these albums he's worked on, and he heard a song of ours on Zane Lowe and tweeted, "Wow, really want to work with you guys." And it was a year later that we went in the studio together, and we'd said we wanted to, and we got it all together, and yeah, we hit it off instantly. People might not realise, but one of the key elements of being able to work on a record with a producer, because sometimes you've only just met the guy, is it's the humour level. You've got to find the same things funny. Yeah. You've got to be on the same wavelength, and we were instantly on the same wavelength with Dan. And he just was incredible. The thing you said about the guitar thing, he's a great guitar player, and he comes from a band with a lot of guitars, sixth. And I just said to him, I want the guitars to be very prominent on this record. And that was the only instruction. And the other instruction, I'm just contradicting myself, the other only instruction was when we think we've gone too far, we just want to go one step further. That was the real mandate of the album. When when I've done like 200 harmonies on one part, let's just do 210. And that was factual, on the record. So yeah, it's a great experience working with Dan. I'm pretty sure we'll do our next record with him as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right, awesome. Now, while we're actually talking about producers, one thing I wanted to mention to you guys is the fact that when you were recording your second studio album, I'm a UFO in the City, back in 2010 in Los Angeles, you guys actually had the incredible former frontman of My Chemical Romance, Jared Way, work as an executive producer on that record.
Yeah, that's right. It was really cool. He out of the blue got through to us that he was a massive fan of our first record. Okay. Which is kind of cool, I mean, anyone being a fan of your music's great. And we had a lot of things going on between our first and second album, and his role was basically I sent him over the period of 3 days about 100 demos that I'd done, and then me and him went back and forth choosing what, he had an ear of what he thought this should be on the record, and we kind of agreed anyway. And then he was very fundamental in getting the actual people who produced it. Gerard used his name for us to go to producers that probably wouldn't have been interested or wouldn't have even got to know about us, and he went to them and they pick up the phone, and he's like, you need to check out his band. And then so that was his thing. He was like his exact quote himself actually was, he was like almost an enabler rather than executive producer. He was like, I love your band, I think you're important, I want people to hear it, I'm going to make sure people do. And that was great, and I've got nothing but positive things to say about Gerard. Absolutely one of the most creative people I've ever met, and great guy.
Okay,
yeah,
right, awesome. And as you said a little bit earlier on, today is the final date of your tour with the Blackout. We've been playing many dates across the UK with them.
Yeah.
How's the tour been?
It's been brilliant. We'd met the guys before on the My Chem tour, actually, Danger Days, and then, as seems to be the thing now, if you're extremely good at tweeting and funny, etc., you end up gravitating towards other people like that. And me and Sean had seemed to have become friends without really knowing each other, just by liking each other's humour levels on Twitter. And they did something beautiful for me at the Kerrang Awards. I'm a big Queen fan, and their table was next to the table where Brian May and Roger Taylor were sat, so they dragged me down to the table, so I had an even closer position. And then there was a funny moment when Brian May high-fived me when he was getting his award, and then one of the guys out of the Blackout got his GarageBand out quickly and just told me to play anything with that hand, just because it would kind of be channeling the Brian Mayness. And so it's one of the things where we got on well. We'd seen each other about, just doing stuff, and they asked us to do a tour, and we've just become better friends, because we weren't like close friends, but we've had a really good time. They're great guys, great band, and they've very, very similar story stroke work ethic to us. We're in this for the right and the same reasons as them. It's all about music and wanting to do it.
Okay, awesome. And one thing I understand about this tour is, in fact, when you guys have been writing your set list for this tour, you've actually been writing it in the picture form.
Yeah, I can't remember how that started. Because I've got no talent in art. My talent's all in writing, but Alan does our set list, and I think it was something to do with, I was doing a set list and it was just pathetically not legible, and so Alan started doing them very neat, and then I was like, you know what, draw pictures for me, and then it became a thing, and I think we're actually now, Alan's done them for every song on the new record. It's probably going up a t-shirt or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's been a bit calamitous some nights because there's a song called Guilty and a song called Hostages, and I've confused the pictorial reference and announced the song, and then look round, the guys going, it's not that song. So I've had to explain to the crowd that I've got a picture set list. So yeah, but it's been quite fun actually, because the fans seem to have enjoyed that, and yeah, little things like that always just entertain me anyway, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, awesome. And of course, with the album coming up now in April, can we expect you guys to do a full UK headline tour?
Yeah, you can. We're actually headlining in April, and I think we start on the 3rd of April, and we pretty much run all through the UK for that month, yeah. And we're in Wales, we're in Swansea, not Cardiff this time, which is, we normally play Cardiff. In fact, I'm quite excited because we've only ever played Cardiff in Wales. Okay. So we're playing Swansea, maybe it's called Sin City. Yeah, don't know the date, not very helpful for you, but it's in April. Okay. And yeah, I'm really excited. I've obviously loved this tour, but when you're supporting, it's very much kind of on, intense 30 minutes, capture an audience and then off, whereas headlining you get to do, you know, a proper set and have a relaxed show with fans of your band, so I'm very excited for it.
Okay, cool. And it seems like you guys are going to be quite busy touring over the next few months, because you've announced a couple of one-day festivals as well, with the likes of Takedown Festival.
We've got, like, it's really nice when you start to see them coming in, because you know that's because you've got an album coming in. Yeah, we've got like 4 or 5 of them kind of smaller but great festivals with great lineups, and hopefully do some other festivals still to be announced. And yeah, I mean, this year's about us touring, and we'll go to Europe and hopefully further afield. It's you know, it depends on the success of the record, but I'm quietly confident in, you know, the feedback we've had so far about, you know, people who've heard it are very excited about it. So yeah, hopefully that'll enable us to go a bit further afield this time. You know, I'd love to go to Japan, which we've never been to. That's my personal ambition, to take the band there. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen on this record finally. Okay. Yeah. And can we expect anything else from you guys in the near future? Well, I've wrote the next album already, so as soon as I'm allowed, I'd like to record it. Yeah. But, I think the schedule would be probably like, you'll record in January 2015, but this year will just be album. I know we're putting out a couple of singles. You know, it's a hard thing choosing singles for me, especially because I wrote everything. It's agony. You know, I want every one of them to be given a shot. You know, to be on the radio and stuff, but there's some front runners that everyone likes, so we'll do a couple of singles, tour, another tour. Yeah, hopefully I'd hope we do more than one UK tour this year, you know, straight back after, maybe after festival season, back around again. So yeah, just a lot of touring, videoing, radio, just the usual. The thing that I like, you know, that's when I get excited, when I crave a schedule. You know, some people just want to go and relax, but when this tour finishes tonight, I'll just be, you know, probably bothering my managers all day tomorrow, like, what are we doing, you know, what's going on? That's what I'm in a band for, you know. I like talking about our band, and I like playing, and I like meeting people, you know, just like this, you know. There's not really many other jobs that you get to do this kind of thing, you know, just go around talking about the thing you love and get to play, you know, rock shows. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, we're looking forward to hearing more from you guys in the future then. Brilliant, thanks very much. Well, that's about it. Cheers. Cheers for doing the interview. No worries at all, it was a pleasure. Hopefully come in and see you next time. Yeah. Good luck with the show tonight and the tour and the release of the album in April. Thank you very much. And hopefully, as I said, I can catch up with you guys again very soon. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers. Bye.